M0FXB, there's new firmware version 1.08 for the Xiegu X6200. So let's load this up. Go to this link here and you can download it. It's version 1.08. When you go to your downloads, it looks like this. I'm going to go to the change log, double click, and it says here, README. Release notes, and mainly talks about fixed bug here. WPM is not accurate. Fixed bug, the value of the S meter, not bug here. Added CW here with CWR mode. Press app, then press F3 and call. Okay, not something I use. There's some more notes here. README. Release notes, it just says SD card. So you get an image. This on mine it's red, but it's just called SD card.image. So if you've already got that saved on your PC, I would delete it because I tend to drag mine onto my desktop. So what I'll do, just so I know where the image is, I'll go to the download and then I'll just drag it, double click it. We do use Rufus to burn it onto a card. So you need to find yourself, I would say a 16 GB card would be plenty. You're putting it in the radio and turning the radio on, it's installing it. And every time your radio detects an SD card inside it, it will try and install firmware. That's why with the R1CBU firmware that works. So there it is there, SD card image. To get Rufus, just go here, I'll put the link in, download it, and when okay, the micro SD card is in our PC. You can see it selected here. Then we need to select the image on my desktop. So select, and we're just going to go desktop, and then look for that image. Yours might not be red, mine is. Okay, so just double click and it's selected it. And then just start. Click OK, and hopefully it's going to, yeah, look at it, it's deleting the partitions. I've already formatted it, but anyway. And when it's fully populated, it will be ready. Ignore that message. Now note that my radio is turned off, but it does have a power cable plugged into it, and there is an extra step you have to do on the radio after actually inserting the image. Hopefully we'll get no errors here. Let's let that finish. It's amazing set, built-in ATU, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, color screen. Works well. You've got the WR12 device that sits on top now. Gives you receive on 2 meters and 70. So there you are. It says ready. So now we're just going to pop it into our radio. Just here. And the gold part faces you. And then when we turn it on, you want to sort of hold your finger a bit. Remember, it is like a Linux sort of thing. So press and hold. Let's get that to come on. And ignore everything in the background. So it should detect the card and then load the firmware. If it goes to the normal boot up, then do it again, yeah? You want it to detect that card and start loading everything on screen. There it goes. I know mine's blurry, but it's definitely happening. Now the other thing is, remember to take it out when you want to reboot. So ignore any messages that I'm receiving. Leaving it live, fast forward. You know, we've got the new G7250 coming out, and you know, it's the front screen is virtually identical to this. So the new 100-watt G7250 is basically a mobile 100-watt separate head unit version of this same microphone. So we're going to take the SD card out completely and then turn it on. Now it is recommended to reboot it a couple of times. I'm going to show you this other step that you have to do. Oh, sorry, it's a bit glary. Get an antenna on there as well. I've got a long wire, so end-fed wire, which is all you need for a receive. Transmit, obviously, you've got to be a bit harder, but the antenna tuner on this device is like amazing. Wow, it's gone straight into 3D scope, which is selectable. Yeah, it looks very good. It's not very busy at the moment, as you can see. Yeah. So it looks like we're going for dog walk. So if you go to display and you don't like the 3D, just turn it off, look. With the big knob. I am still sort of hearing a bit of crackling, to be honest. You know, with the AGC. Just so if they're watching, to take note of that. Otherwise, that's how you load it. It's all mainly about CW. You press app, and then it's all to do with the modem. And I'll be doing another video zooming in properly to the radio, going through all the functions. And remember, oh, I just remembered that last thing you have to do. So let's just go back with a gen. So let's see if this works. System. You have to go to firmware upgrade, and then you have to click upgrade, and that's quite important. Then a couple of reboots. I'm still hoping that that sort of crackling vanishes. It's like a big, it's red, that banner. There you are. It says 100% quick. Exit. I'm gonna reboot just to make sure, because that, I've got to admit, I didn't hear any crackling, but I mean the band at the moment at this time of day for me is a bit quiet. So we're going to be doing some really good tests later. Let's just let it reboot. Bring it back on. Like so. Leaving it live. There it goes. That's better. I'm not hearing any crackling at the moment. We just need some activity. Right, it definitely actually seems a bit better. So big test later. I've got to go out now. Bye for now.